All right, and we're back. We're still in week 1, but this time we're going to look at number 27. So I'm Dr. Parcell, and we're currently taking Math 205, and we're in week 1. Number 27 has historically been missed by students previously. So I found these problems through teaching this class since 2021, and these videos are currently being made in 2026. So I kind of went back and looked to see, well, what are the ones that give people the most trouble? So here is another kind of trouble area. All right, so we have, looks like a table here. The number of customer complaints for service representatives is given in the table. If one representation is picked at random, find the probability in simplest form, okay, there they go with that simplest form, that the representative received. Okay, looks like we've got multi-parts. So exactly 3 complaints, all right? So that's gonna be right in here. Now, we see the number of complaints here are 0 through 7 complaints. And then we have our number of representatives. So I feel like we might need to sum this up. So I'm gonna use the Greek letter E, right? It's a summation. And I'm gonna add 6 plus 4, which is 10, another plus 14, 24, plus 10, 34, another 10, 44, 48, add another 16, 10, and 4. Okay, this is going to come out to be a total of 78. So working with probability, our denominator will be 78. So exactly 3 would be 10 number of representatives out of 78 total representatives had 3 complaints. So three complaints would be 10 out of 78. Okay, if we reduce this down, I think we can cut this in half and bump this down to 5 over 39. Okay, between 2 and 6 complaints inclusive. Inclusive means we want to count 2 complaints, 3 complaints, 4, 5, and 6. So we want to add up all of these. So we've got, what we got, 14 plus 10 plus 14 plus 16 plus 10. So that's between 2 and 6. And when they say inclusive, that means they want to count 2 and everything in between 2 and up to and including. That's what that inclusive means, 6. So we got 14 and 10 and 14 and 16 and 10. That's all over top of 78. So that's going to crank us down to 64 out of 78. And I think we can cut that in half, and we're going to get down to 32 over 39. Okay. So same table, couple more types of questions. So at least 3 complaints, right? So that's going to be 3 or more, right? 3 or more. So these representatives were getting serious complaints, at least 3 or more. So we're going to add up 10, 14, 16, 10, and 4. That's going to give us 54 complaints, or number of representatives, out of 78 representatives. And 54 and 78 can reduce down to 9/13. Okay, more than 4 complaints, or remember that or means we're going to union or we're going to marry together, or fewer than 1 complaint. So more than 4 complaints means that we want to grab more than 4. All right, so more than 4 would be 16 and 10 and 4. All right, so this is not including 4. This is more than 4, so we don't want to include that. And so we want to add 16 plus 10 plus 4, and we're going to marry that to fewer than 1 complaint. Well, the only fewer than 1 complaint would be 0 complaints. So we're going to marry that to 6. So we got 16 plus 10 plus 4 plus 6 So all of that over top of 78. So 16 and 10 is 26, plus 4 makes 30, plus another 6 makes 36 out of 78. So this should reduce to 6/13. All right, I hope that these micro lectures have helped you out in week 1, and we'll see you again in week 2. Good luck.